Hello, brothers and sisters of land. Welcome to my page. My page is common sense. I try to keep it down in nitty gritty and 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, that is something very fucking important because everything I say is fucking important. Welcome, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Now, if you don't know me by now, as I keep repeating, go back to my past pages. I am an individual of comedy, humor, and common sense. I try to keep my videos down to 10 minutes because I know a lot of people's attention spans are very low. I don't try to use a lot of technicalities, but I do my research. And of course, if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, or roast fest, you put it down below. You can make fun of me in my head or in the mole or something like that. It's okay. Okay, you only give me energy, okay, but that's okay. That's fine. But of course, this video is going to be about, DNA test pregnancy. Now, I've been doing a lot of research on guys who basically, who get sued for child support. And I never got in trouble with child support before because I'd rather just terminate a bitch or some shit like that. I'm just joking around, yes. But of course, I'm a comedian. Okay, and my videos are listed under comedian. I'm a comedian, okay? But of course, there's a certain way of talking to females before that happens, and there's a certain technical thing you can do in the law system, okay? When you start filling out paperwork, okay? Basically, if you just have a woman and you really into her and you want to get her knocked up or some shit, she might have ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying? Ulterior motives means that she doesn't have you into her train of thought, okay? She has other things in the mind, okay? And I try to tell you guys this is for MGTOW as well, okay? But if you ever do go your own way, you don't never want to spread your seed. But if you happen to do find a female, just in case, things happen, okay? You always have to make sure you get the DNA test before you put your name on that birth certificate. Because they do have it in the hospitals. And even before you get sued for child support, you don't have to fill out the paperwork. You don't have to write your name, okay? You won't be in contempt or anything like that. You just refuse to date. You just refuse to write your name on it. That's how you protect yourself from child support. I won't sign any papers, okay? Okay, but other than that, you got to tell females in advance that there's no courts and there's no child support. Especially if you're a real man. You got your own house and shit like that. Child support comes out of your income. And they're not very fair. It's a very biased system. But men can reverse the roles by filing child support on a female. Did you know that, right? So let's say you happen to find an attractive female with a lot of money, right? You find a female with a lot of money. You can actually file child support against that person after you get your divorce. Yeah, men can do it too. So it can go both ways, which is not really good for women because a lot more women take advantage of the system. Well, men can do it the same way. Just you gotta be smart enough to do it, okay? And I'm just like, how is these women more likely to file child support? Because they have backings. They ask questions, okay? They get really scared because they don't want to be out in society, okay? But so you can ask yourself. You can do it yourself, okay? You know that, right? So before your baby is born or something like that, you got to think about these things in advance, okay? Right? You think about these things in advance, and so I think I talked about this before. Before your baby's born, you don't put your name on the birth certificate. You got to make sure the DNA is there. You never, ever. Okay, because I know my first daughter was definitely born by me in Ethiopia because there was no way out for her, okay, out there. And the same thing out here is the same way. But there's a possibility she can escape, okay? You know what I'm saying? She can escape, okay? She could probably have sex with another man, but you don't know about it. I let my wife work because I told her all the things that's going to happen in advance, right? Right? I tell you everything that happens in advance. That's how smart I am. I tell her, if you try to cheat or something like that, I would tell her, of course, it ain't going to work, okay? Because I'm the good guy, okay? Well, other than that, she said, I'm the DC. I'm the demon monster, but now she said I'm going to jail for doing nothing wrong, okay? as she tried to cheat. If she tried to cheat, then she go to jail, okay? She's the one to go back to the country. I feel bad for her because that's how the courts work. I think she cheating. I got witnesses and shit, so... But I'm work with her. But she ain't cheat. I'm just joking around. But anyway, this is entertainment. This is reality. This is not real. Okay. It's comedy. Okay. So let's see. You go to the hospital. You don't fill out your name on the birth certificate. You get your DNA proof and stuff like that. And you can file it first before she talks. Every time a female talks, she gives you hints. She gives you telltale hints that if she wants to try to sue you, okay, when she does that, then you take the steps into suing her before that happens, okay? She'll have to do a reversal, okay, but she can't, okay, because you already filed it first, okay? But that's all I wanted to say to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark, who are trying. You always get a DNA test. When you're living in America especially, you have to do that. And the main reason why I bring this up is because nothing's perfect today. You got to have your plans before you bring a foreigner over here, okay? As I said this before, it's not wise, to bring a female from another country into the United States. It's not wise. You got to have all your P's and Q's covered, all your T's and your P's and shit. And then, of course, most likely it's going to fall in your flavor, like 80%, okay? Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. This is a very short video. I got to make another video because this is a video I did not make in the past. So, just make sure you get the DNA test. And don't put your name on the damn birth certificate, okay? Until you know it for sure. That's what I did in Ethiopia, okay? But even though I didn't have to, but I just know it, okay? You got to do it, okay? It's best to do that before. You don't. Because you'll have a reason. You have the benefit about. You have the advantage, okay? Especially she did with this loyal, and she's under your roof, and you're taking care of her. You know what I'm saying? So peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. You have a nice fucking day, and I'm gonna make this next video. The next video is gonna be called Seasonal Bitches. Okay, seasonal batches. Okay, seasonal batches. Peace.